Welcome back to the Party Chat Society with another What Is video. Kyle and Kyle here. Kyle, what are we playing today?
We are playing Cosmic Star Heroine.
What is Cosmic Star Heroine?
It is not drugs.
Okay, so we're not a drug lord.
Okay, no. Heroine is in like a heroine, or however you pronounce the female hero.
Okay.
So this is a game by Zeboyd Games. You may know them from Cthulhu Saves the World.
Okay.
Penny Arcade, they did the third game in that series, I believe. And Breath of Death is, I think, one of their starting ones.
Okay.
Where you played Dem Bones. It was basically a Dragon Warrior clone.
Right.
Zeboyd Games is really good with homages.
Okay.
So this is kind of homage to like Final Fantasy / Secret of Mana / stuff like that.
Cool.
So we're just going to start at the beginning. We'll make it easy. Just normal difficulty there.
Okay.
No reason to get too difficult.
Right.
So basically you play as Agent Alyssa LaSalle, and you are trying to protect and save the world. You work for API, which I don't remember what that stands for, but it's like the CIA or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah. You work in conjunction with other law enforcement.
Okay.
But you basically fight terrorists, attacks, and stuff like that. And right now she is going into... someone has taken over a building, hostages, and they're going to try to blow up this portion of the city.
Interesting.
So it's got your, 16-bit retro graphics here.
Nice.
Talking to other characters. He joins your group later. And basically, it's the, textile conversation. So there's no voice acting in this or anything like that. So we'll get through this real quick. Sounds like a plan.
All right.
So
is this an RPG?
It is an RPG. Similar in style to, like I said, the not Castlevania. Zeboyd Games. Similar in style to Secret of Mana.
Okay.
And Final Fantasy. It is turn-based, which you'll see here in a minute because I'm about to get attacked.
Okay.
And it's like basic tutorial, style and hyper. So style is moves get you style, which increases your damage, but the enemies get that as well. So the longer the fight goes on, the more damage is being done.
Ooh.
And then hyper is after so many turns, you go into like a hyper mode, which is like double
Limit
damage,
break kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Very, very good analogy there.
Nice.
So down here you've got your skills, and then the middle one is items, but we don't have them yet. And then programs are you have equipment, which has abilities as well.
Oh, nice.
So right now we're going to just attack, and it tells you what they're weak against, how many hit points they have, and it's got a lot of indie reference humor. So it's like just a minor nuisance to a trained API agent.
Okay.
They'll have pop culture references, stuff like that.
Okay.
I've got some screenshots of them. We'll have to throw a few of those funnier ones up. So now she's in hyper mode. So if you see on the upper left that she has like two little blue squares, that's per turn. And then the 30% is her
just boost.
Yeah, I just lost it. What it was.
Yeah, whatever they explained.
Yeah.
So it goes from American Gladiators to a gun.
Yeah.
It looks just like when they're standing over the water and they have to knock them off that platform. That's exactly what it looks like.
It's a staff gun. So you got your walk and your run. It doesn't really change anything.
Is it random encounters or...
No, there are no random encounters. Everything is scripted and nothing respawns.
Oh, okay.
So... Yeah, I've gone through 9 chapters. I'm about 8 hours in, and I haven't seen anything respawn.
So there's no, like, grinding.
Nope. Basically, you're going to be the proper level you need to be as long as you follow the main story.
Nice.
And there are side quest areas.
Yeah.
So...
That's kind of cool, though, because, I don't know, there's just some games where you're grinding over and over and over again, just trying to get to a level for you to beat something, so it's kind of cool that it's more linear.
Yeah, more linear. There are a few, like I said, side areas, but for the most part, it's just about the gameplay, the homage to the style of gameplay, and just some humor and stuff that you can enjoy.
So those like side things, are you able to do them right then, or do you want to come back and do them?
Certain ones, like they have the previous games, like Cthulhu and Dem Bones from Breath of Death, in there as like secret bosses.
Oh, okay.
And you want to do those near the end.
I see.
And there is a point of no return, but most everything you can do in one run.
Okay.
So fun little things where they have like, and you notice on the right has the turn order and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So you see, this is X'd out, one, because you can't do it since you're
right.
climbing, but like that, they also do that when you use it. So we're going to use a laser real quick.
Okay.
And next round you'll see that ability's been used.
Mm-hmm.
So you have only certain things you can do. And then you can only heal or use your rest, which it recharges your abilities and defends you at the moment.
Okay.
And those abilities upgrade and stuff. So now I can use them again.
Right. That's kind of interesting. So it's more tactical, I guess. You want to make sure you're using the right move on the right thing.
Correct. And then style is the word I couldn't think of a few minutes ago. The percent. The style, you've got abilities that increase your style, or if you like delay a turn, that'll go up. And then once you get an actual party member, you can bounce off each other.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about to get a party member right here. Chahan, I'm guessing. We're just gonna call her Chan.
Chan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is a gunmancer in the game, which basically is you summon guns and they shoot things.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. And it's got these fun
little
little
these nice little cinematics, if you will.
Exactly. And it's got a lot of style. It's basically a throwback to those old 16-bit era RPGs.
Yeah. This is really neat.
And it's honestly, I don't know how well we're going to hear it on the video, but the music in this game is actually really fun and funky.
Oh yeah.
When we fast forward maybe a little bit, because I don't want to give too many spoilers away, because I don't want to give anything away.
Right, yeah.
But there are a couple moments of plot twists. So I don't want to give any big spoilers away and completely ruin the game for anybody.
Right.
Right here is Desperation. I haven't gone into it yet because I'm only on the normal difficulty. But when you have enough style points, you'll go into negative hit points if you go below 0 for one turn only. So it's your last desperate move to heal, or some of your abilities actually do like super extra damage.
Okay.
So, and that's all explaining it right here.
Right.
Heal or go out with a bang.
It's kind of like Darkest Dungeon, where you have no HP, but you still have a chance of survival if you heal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we'll see like the different abilities she'll have. So she's got Piston. Some of them, like their main ability, they can usually reuse. And then the other ones will
have a recharge.
Yeah, so this one's like a buff. It like lets her do multiple attacks. So I'll just do that real quick.
Oh, cool.
And then her next attack will let her shoot both targets, but I think I'm about to kill him. So, and you notice like she has more. Like, she goes to 3 bars before she'll go into hyper mode.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty basic. A little bit later on, when I think you have up to 4 people in the party, it does get a little more hectic with making sure everything coincides with each other.
Okay.
Got your treasure chests.
Right. So that's one of the items, basically, you're talking about. Okay.
Yep. And then you got like in-game stuff. You can see the just little flavor text and all that. You can skip enemies, but like I said, if you want to keep about equal where you need to be, you probably don't want to skip too much.
Kill mostly everything.
Yeah. But I like that the enemies are actually in the world, and it's not like it's way like, oh, you just teleported to a fight. It's weird.
Yeah. Like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. And if you really didn't want to, you could avoid it if you needed to, or if you're low health. Well, actually, you would heal every time you get done. She's gonna level up. She's got a new buff, increases the damage.
Okay.
All kinds of fun stuff. So, and this game for, I believe it was $14.99.
Okay.
10, 12 hours, I'm going to say, to platinum it, and you can do it in one playthrough as long as you're careful and not hit the point of no return and forget to go back and do stuff.
Right.
And then make sure, like, I believe there's a trophy for doing at least 9,999 damage in one attack, which you're going to have to use those buffs and those hypers and stuff like that to do it, and use a weakness. And there's also debuffs like vulnerable and stun, which lets you do extra damage. So, and like I said, nothing respawns, so eventually you're going to have to find a monster to do it on.
Yeah.
So you'll want to work on that eventually. But everything else, like collect all the party members, a lot of that's just story, and then a few of the side stuff is, there's nothing truly missable.
Okay.
Alright, so welcome to the intro. Like I said, it's a good homage. It's a good throwback. The game plays just like a regular turn-based RPG. You know, it's got its own little gimmicks and stuff, but they're really similar to other types of RPGs in this era. And it's not too long, 10, 12 hours for $15, not bad. Very decently easy platinum, and it's got a lot of humor, like most indie games do.
Yeah, kind of short hour amount for an RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's a bad thing, because I'm kind of tired of 80 to 100 hour RPGs, just because then I can't play anything else.
Correct, yes. Witcher, maybe.
Oh my god, I want to play it so bad. I just need to sit down and do it.
Mm-hmm. So we're going into the headquarters of the API. After this, we're going to get sent out on another mission. We'll probably jump to that real quick. That way you can actually see what that other mission looks like. But then after that, I don't want to go any further because...
Spoiler territory.
Spoiler territory, and I don't want to ruin it. I just wanted to give you guys a teaser enough to see that you might like it and want to play it. So, real quick, I just wanted to show... the menu real quick. You got abilities, and eventually you'll learn enough that there will be actually more abilities that you know with only 8 slots to put them in. So you get to pick and choose exactly how your playstyle works. You can see the other the people there and all that. And then you've got the inside I didn't really use because it's pretty easy to figure out where I'm supposed to go, but it's like a little like, hey, where should I go next?
So it's just her like inner monologue or whatever, just saying that this is where I think we should go next.
And then you've got stats. HP, of course, is pretty self-explanatory. Physique is how much damage you do. With melee attacks, Hackitude is like your abilities that use mechanical things. Sparkle is magic because there's magic in the game. And Cunning, I believe, affects your speed in combat.
Okay.
And then, like I said, you have your weapons, but then you have your shield, which gives you other abilities. And then you've got your accessories, and every accessory is specific to a character. So she'll have satchels, Chan will have headbands, and Dave has specs.
Okay.
And then other characters eventually will have other ones as well. Anyone can wear any shield, and then your weapons are specific to the characters as well.
Right.
And then you can set up your items, so however you want to do your playstyle. So
interesting.
All right, so let us fast forward to the mission here. Nice little cutscene. Flying off into space, going to another planet. Yeah.
Space into another spaceship.
Yeah. But one of the funny little things you'll see is like they'll say, hey, we need to go to space school, or hey, we need to use this space wrench. You know that typical everything is space.
Right.
So. But yeah, once you learn, you're getting to, like, boosting up your style, getting timing your big moves for when you're hyper, you're gonna basically breeze through the game pretty well. So, landing on the planet here. So, you've got your like roaming out here, and then you're gonna have your enemies that are still gonna be just like the earlier area where you can attack them. You can see them up there, and then a little bit over here. Story.
Terrorists up ahead.
Yep. But we don't need to have them see us. So yeah, just wanted to show a little bit of the planet you can go to, and like I said, eventually you get your own ship, you go around and do your own thing. It's still a bit linear, but there is some side stuff and
just a little bit of extra exploration that you can do, but it's mostly just do the story and you're good.
Correct. Super fun, super nostalgic value. So
it's nice that a lot of these, like 8-bit and like 16-bit and all that stuff are just coming out, and a lot of it is kind of junk, but it's good to see that there's actually good stuff of it coming out. Because I think too many developers just take the graphics and then expect people to love the game.
Yeah, they actually put a lot of love into this game. Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with 16-bit graphics, and you're all right. They tend to just, it's 16-bit, everyone love it because, you guys loved that stuff back then, so why not now?
Right.
But they actually put some good effort into this, so it's not just a gimmick.
Good.
So, but yeah.
So it sounds like you would recommend this game.
I would, to the right people. Like I said, it's relatively short, but it's pretty cheap, $15, and it's got that throwback value. So if you're missing 16-bit retro RPG with some fun, good indie humor in it, and if you're a fan of Zeboid games, however you're pronouncing that, definitely check them out. Cthulhu, Saves the World, Breath of Death, your old Dragon Warrior throwback. Yeah.
So if you like those style games, then this is basically the perfect thing to go back to.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I am finished. Thank you. So yeah, can't recommend it to everybody, but if you are looking for that specific type of game, it is definitely fun. I enjoyed every minute of it so far.
Good.
But it's not very hard.
All right, well, that's really cool. I think I may be picking this one up then.
I would recommend it.
Because I love those old 16-bit RPG style games.
But yeah, I don't want to get too many spoilers, go too much further, so I believe we'll end this here. I definitely do recommend this game.
Awesome.
So, thumb up, 2 thumbs up. Catch you next time, guys.
Yes, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more what is an unboxing content.